Hello, so this video is another one of my history book haul videos. These videos seem to be very popular on my channel. Loads of you seem to really enjoy them. So I thought, I've received a few books, let me do another one for you. And as usual, all the books will be linked in the description bar below if you want to go and get your hands on any of them. Now, all of these books I was very kindly sent from the publishers. I've got Amberley and Pen and Sword to show you. So thank you very much to the publishers who sent them to me. It's very, very kind of you. So let's get straight into it, shall we? So starting off with the books from Amberley, first off they sent me the Jane Austen Marriage Manual by Helen Amy. You guys know that I absolutely love Jane Austen. This book, as you can probably tell, is one that I'm currently reading. So this is about what marriage was like at the time of Jane Austen. And what Helen Amy does is she refers back to Jane Austen's books for examples. So why men and women have to act a certain way, why they have to dance a certain way, why they can only have two dances, etc. And she always refers back to Jane Austen's novels. It's really interesting. I'm really enjoying it at the moment, so that's what I'm currently reading. The next book that I was kindly sent is Vintage Kitchenalia by Emma Kay. This is just a little non-fiction book filled with pictures and images all about the vintage kitchen. I often find it very interesting how our house has changed and developed, in particular, of course, the kitchen. So I'm really looking forward to reading this and seeing how I get on. And finally, last but certainly not least from Amberley, they kindly sent me The Warrior Queen, The Life and Legend of Aethelflaed, Daughter of Alfred the Great by Joanna Arman. I did have to ask how you pronounce that because I had no idea. The spelling of it is a bit eek. When I was approached from Amberley about this and they sent me the press release, to me it sounded really interesting. I'll actually read you a bit of the press release that really intrigued me. But as you know, I love women's history, and to learn about a woman like this, she just sounded absolutely fascinating. So I'll read you a little bit of the press release. Aethelflaed, eldest daughter of Alfred the Great, has gone down history as an enigmatic and almost legendary figure. To the popular imagination, she is an archetypal warrior queen, a medieval Boadicea, renowned for her heroic struggle against the Danes and her independent rule of the Saxon kingdom of Mercia. In fiction, however, she has been cast as a mistreated wife who seeks a Viking lover and struggles to be accepted as a female ruler in a patriarchal society. To me, that just sounded fascinating, so I was like, yes, please send me a copy. So I'm very excited to read all about it and learn about her. So thank you very much, Amberley, for sending me these books. Next on to the books from Pen and Sword. So first up, we have Women in the Great War by Stephen and Tanya Wine, I think. This book is what it says on the tin. It's about women during the First World War. As you know, I've done my videos on So You Want to Be a World War II Land Girl and World War II Bomb Girl, but I haven't done anything on the First World War yet, so I'm hoping to get lots of information from this and maybe do another So You Want to Be a blah blah blah, possibly on a woman from the First World War. Next, I have Maladies and Medicine, Exploring Health and Healing, 1540 to 1740 by Jennifer Evans and Sarah Reed. When I was at university, I did a little topic which was on the history of sexuality, and we had to look at the biology and the history surrounding the biology of the male and female body, and I found it fascinating. It's always something that I've wanted to learn more about but just never pursued. So when I was sent the press release of this, I thought that sounds really fascinating. Next, I have Childhood and Death in Victorian England by Sarah Seaton. This title might sound a bit morbid, but it's just a factual book on childhood and death surrounding, unfortunately, infant mortality, which of course was rife at that time because of poverty and things like contaminated water, etc, etc. I do find things like this quite interesting to learn about, but if you aren't into, learning about the deaths of children, then this is definitely not a book for you. And finally, last but not least, I have Same-Sex Love, 1700 to 1957, a history and research guide by Jill Rossini. When I did the same module at university, History of Sexuality, we did look at same-sex love. We also looked at transgender, generally the LGBT community, and I found it really interesting because the idea of going somewhere and, me having to tick a box that says I'm straight, does that make any difference to me? Not really, and I always found it quite an interesting topic to learn about, so I'm really excited to read this. So there we have it, that's my history book haul. I hope you enjoyed. Let me know in the comment section if you have any of these books, and if you have, what do you think of them? I have got a lot of reading to go and do now, so that's what I'm going to go and do. So take care everybody, and I shall see you soon for the next video. Bye for now.